Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Hazim Hamzah and you're watching The Colors of Brunei. Brunei is very well known for being an Islamic country. So if you're in the country, you're most likely to see a lot of mosques around. So in today's episode, I'll be bringing you to some iconic mosques here around Brunei. Let's go visit our first mosque.
Brunei Darussalam has a lot of beautiful mosques to begin with, but I will highlight some of the most visited ones by tourists via travel agent.
Alright guys, I'm now at my first mosque. This is the Sultan Omar Ali Saifuddin Mosque, which is located in the capital itself, Bandar Seri Begawan. This mosque was named after the 28th Sultan of Brunei, Sultan Omar Ali Saifuddin. What's unique about this mosque is it was built back in 1958, and this is what started the modernization of Brunei. Sounds interesting, right? Let's go check it out.
Brunei is one of the few countries in the modern world that proudly exhibits its Islamic identity. One of the most popular is the Omar Ali Saifuddin Mosque. It is often considered as one of the most beautiful mosques in the Asia Pacific. It is named after the 28th Sultan of Brunei, the late father of His Majesty the Sultan and Yang di-Pertuan of Brunei Darussalam, who initiated its construction in 1954. The mosque serves as a symbol of the Islamic faith in Brunei and dominates the skyline of Bandar Seri Begawan. The building was completed in 1958 and is an example of modern Islamic architecture. It cost between 7.7 to 9.2 million Brunei dollars. The mosque's most recognizable feature, the main dome, is covered in pure gold. The mosque stands 52 meter or 171 feet high and can be seen from virtually anywhere in Bandar Seri Begawan. The mosque unites Mughal architecture and Malay styles and was designed by the architect and sculptor Rodolfo Noli. Built in an artificial lagoon on the banks of the Brunei River, the mosque has a courtyard and is surrounded by a large number of trees and floral gardens. Another marble bridge leads to a structure in the lagoon, meant as a replica of a 16th century Sultan Bolkiah Mahligai barge. The barge itself was completed in 1967 to commemorate the 1400th anniversary of Nuzul al-Quran, or the coming down of the Quran, and was used to stage the Quran reading competitions.
For if you're a tourist here, you have to go through this route, you have to get your robes because it's very important to cover up.
The interior of the mosque is for prayer only, with features such as stained glass windows, arches, semi-domes and marble columns. Nearly all the material used for the building were imported from abroad. The marble from Italy, the granite from Shanghai, the crystal chandeliers from England, and the carpets from Saudi Arabia.
So this mosque was designed between architectures from Italy and modern Islamic architectures. The main feature of this mosque is its main dome, which I'm standing right underneath, and it is said to be made of pure gold. Okay, so this is where the Imam will go up for Friday prayers, for Hari Raya prayers, and they will read the sermon. That's one beautiful mosque. It is highly recommended for tourists who come down to Brunei to come and visit this lovely mosque because of its awesome and unique scenery. Now, let's go to our next mosque. Alright guys, I'm now at my next mosque. It's the As-Salihin Mosque. It's located along Jalan Kumbang Pasang. It's not that far from the airport, it's just a 5 to 10 minute drive. What's very unique about this mosque is its Egyptian architecture, and it's the only mosque in Brunei to have a retractable roof. Sounds very interesting, doesn't it? Let's go check it out.
The As-Salihin Mosque is unique when compared to the other equally magnificent mosques in the Sultanate. With its low ceiling and relaxed ambience, visitors to the modestly designed building will be heavily drawn to the mosque's intricate interior detailing, where at a glance, one can ascertain the significant amount of time that has been invested to give a feeling of ease that resonates throughout the mosque. Worshippers are greeted by an open courtyard decorated with a marble fountain in the heart of the mosque that lets in copious amount of sunlight. The one-of-a-kind transparent retractable roof brings nature right into the mosque, day or night. Stepping into the two prayer halls for both men and women, one will notice that even the colour scheme is different from the conventional Bruneian taste. Built around the Moroccan Moorish and Andalusian architectural concept, the main prayer hall features a wall made of hand-cut mosaic flown in from Morocco. The hand-chiseled mosaic from afar looks precise, but up close details the imperfections that actually highlight the exclusively of an ancient form of architectural design known as zeliage, further adding to the tasteful artistry behind each title. To further add to the Islamic ideals, Arabic calligraphy, also hand-chiseled and drawn with black ink, borders the beautifully stretched mosaic piece, further emphasizing the profoundness of Brunei Darussalam's main religion. The handicap-friendly mosque, built with a ramp, covers an area of 2,100 square meters with a parking space for approximately 130 vehicles.
That was a very interesting and had a unique design to that mosque. It's now become one of my favorite mosques. Now, let's go to the next mosque. Alright, now I'm at the Jami Asri Hasnal Bokia Mosque. This is one of my favorite mosques because of its unique and beautiful designs. It's located in Kampung Kerong. It's not that far, it's around a 5 to 10 minute drive from the capital Bandar Seri Begawan. This mosque is the largest here in Brunei, and it's also the largest mosque here on the island of Borneo. Sounds interesting, right? Let's go check it out.
Jami Asri Hasnal Bokia Mosque is a mosque located in Kampung Kerong, just a few minutes from the capital. It is one of the two national mosques, the other being Omar Ali Saifuddin Mosque. Jami Asri Hasnal Bokia is a wakaf of His Majesty the Sultan and Yang di-Pertuan of Brunei Darussalam, the 29th and current Sultan of Brunei. This mosque is simply breathtaking as it continues to attract thousands of visitors with its beautiful structure surrounded by gardens and water fountains. The mosque has 29 golden domes and 4 minarets with heights of 58 meters or 190 feet. The construction began in 1988 on a 20-acre site. The mosque was inaugurated on 14 July 1994 with the Sultan attending the Maghrib or dawn prayer and proceeded to Isha or night prayer in conjunction with His Majesty's 48th birthday celebration.
Wow, this is a beautiful mosque. Oh, you might see these coats over here. This is basically for tourists. You have to, it's very strict to cover up when you're entering a mosque, especially the women, since you have to cover up most of your body. Yeah, they provide coats here as well for in case you're on a tour and want to visit this beautiful mosque. And over here is the, well, this small hall is where a few people, they might choose this place, this beautiful mosque, to hold the solemnization ceremonies. Other than that, people who convert to Islam as well, they even choose this beautiful mosque to hold their ceremonies here. You can see up there, the design, they put the Quranic verses on the dome itself. It's really beautiful. Here's a fun fact about this mosque. Once you enter the mosque, everything is 29. What I mean from everything 29 is you can count the pillars, the 29 pillars, there's even 29 domes. Why is that? That's because our Sultan of Brunei is the 29th ruler of Brunei Darussalam, and that's why the mosque is named after him. In fact, even these stairs, they have 29 steps. So let's go check it out. So, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 25, 26, 27, 28, and 29 steps. So let's go check out the main prayer room, the main big hall here. It's really big and it's really beautiful.
When you step inside the main hall, you can see in awe its large chandelier hanging from the center of the hall. It lights most of the entire hall. Being in there, it makes one very calm while worshipping the Almighty Allah. Alternately, every Friday, RTB will broadcast live Friday prayer from the Omar Ali Saifuddin Mosque and this mosque. The mosque can accommodate 5,000 worshippers at a time, making it the largest mosque in the country. Flight passengers departing and arriving from and to Brunei Darussalam could see the magnificent mosque from afar, and it will make the new arrivals come and see the beautiful mosque from near.
So you can see the fountains. There's 5 fountains there, which resembles the 5 prayer times in a day for us Muslims. And over here, like any other mosque, well, not actually like any other mosque. If any other mosque, they have separate partitions for the female, for them to pray. But in this mosque, they have their own separate prayer room. As you can see, there's all over the premise here, there's a lot of lovely gardens. Even here, a place to rest, sit down, because it's nice and cool here. Moving forward, you can see there's a lot of tourists here. This is one of the main attractions here in Brunei. So they like to come here tour the place, take photos, because it's a nice, lovely, scenic view here. Like you can see here, these people, this is one of the best places to take photos. You can see people around me, they're taking photos. Over there on the steps as well. And this actual spot here is where the Sultan and the royal family themselves, they come here, the car will come through here, and they will go up the steps or the escalator through to the prayer rooms.
The Al-Amira Al-Hajjah Mariam Mosque is located in Kampung Jerodong, about 24 kilometers from Bandar Seri Begawan.
Alright guys, now I'm at Al-Amira Hajjah Mariam Mosque, which is located in Jerodong. It's just a 2-minute drive from Jerodong Park. Here it was built back in 1999 and it can fit up to 2,000 worshippers. In this area alone, this mosque is the most unique and most iconic because of its lovely design. So I'm curious to find out. Let's go check it out.
The mosque was first used on the 28th of January 1999, Friday night, and officially opened by His Majesty Sultan Haji Hassan Al-Bolkiah Muizzaddin Wad Daulah Sultan Anyang di Pertuan Brunei Darussalam on Friday 11th Shawwal 1419, equivalent to 29th January 1999.
Look at this.
The capacity of this mosque can accommodate about 2,000 pilgrims.
Really beautiful view. And did you know, here people hold their solemnization ceremonies as well here in this mosque. Quite popular thing here in Brunei. They like to hold the ceremonies in nearby mosques, especially the nice and beautiful ones like this one.
As you can see, like most of the major mosques in Brunei, it has a high ceiling with large chandelier, Arabic calligraphy all over the wall of the inner dome. It is really calming for the worshippers to do their obligations in a pure surrounding.
So actually here, you can see in some mosques, they hold some classes, they teach the small children how to read the Quran, and there's some other books here for them to recite. They have the Yasin, there's all types of books here. And most importantly, there's the Quran.
The facilities available at this mosque are multi-purpose halls and special spaces and ramps for disabled with wheelchairs.
And outside here is usually where when they are holding the ceremonies here, is where they put their tables and chairs to give their families a place to eat. Oh, they even have a big chart on all the mosques here in Brunei. So I have all the mosques from each district here, from Tutong, Belait, Brunei Muara, even in Tumburong. Oh look, this is the mosque we're in now. Masjid Al-Amirah. Okay, so that was the last mosque for today. Actually, here in Brunei, you'll find many mosques here, but the ones that I've shown you today are some of the iconic mosques here in Brunei. So that concludes our episode today of Mosques in Brunei. My name is Hazim Hamzah. You're watching The Colors of Brunei. Until next time, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.